I almost made a $5,500 mistake, and it all started at Guitar Center. In one of my previous videos about PRS Custom 24, I said it was perfect. Yeah, about that. So what happened for real? Like, I sold my Strat, I sold my Gibson Explorer, and decided to get myself Custom 24. I wanted that guitar really bad. I want right here and right now. So I quickly ran to my local Guitar Center because I knew they have a beautiful 10 top and it was running a promotion, 10 to 15% off, new guitar, and I'm like, impatient. So in the store, it's always a nightmare. It's hard to test and try the guitar because millions of hands touch the guitar, strings are dead, they're from last century, and it's just very hard to inspect the instrument. Is it good or bad? You know what I mean? Like, it was hanging on the wall. It should be new, but you need to look if it has some bumps here and there, so you can negotiate a little bit if it's needed. So I got back home, started playing with the guitar. I changed the strings, and I decided to make some kind of demo song to show you guys how it sounds in a mix. And I really enjoyed playing that guitar. It was perfect. And I stand with every word I said about PRS Custom 24. Unfortunately, not particularly about that one guitar. So I'm not the big tremolo guy anymore like I used to be back in my Floyd Rose Super Strat days. So after making a video for YouTube and writing a song and tune, like every bits and pieces, you tune the guitar here and there just to make it sound good for in a mix. But so a few days later, I was playing with the guitar and I thought, okay, I'll put the trem in. Let's see how does PRS trem works, because everybody says that PRS tremolo is one of the best, which is non-locking tremolo. And I figured out I will test it out. Let's see how hard I can go, where are my limits, and everything. So I started noticing that the more I move the arm, the more I go out of tune. I go sharp, or I go flat sometimes. Guitar started fighting against me a little bit, and I'm like, that's completely opposite of what I said in the video. I'm like feeling stupid now. And when I was recording that mini song for a YouTube video, I thought, it's new, fresh strings. Maybe I haven't stretched that enough. And, maybe I just wanted to be too precise in terms of tuning. So we would avoid all those comments, hey, tune your guitar, you suck, and all of that stuff. So I just, didn't figure it out yet. And yeah, afterwards when I was playing, I see that something's really off. And I'm not talking about the simple things like you go a little bit too heavy for, with non-locking tremolo, and you naturally go out of a tune a little bit, and it's not like something, it was just small touch, and that's it, you're done. So here's the scary part. This didn't happen by accident. Somebody already returned this guitar, and it was just hanging on the wall like nothing happened. And this is the biggest problem, buying guitars off the wall. Like, how do I know that? How do I suspect that? Because, well, naturally, if I'm getting out of tune, it might be nut or it might be tremolo itself. I've checked the nut. Nut was fine, just in case I filed a little bit just to make it more smooth. I added some nut sauce. It's done. It's great. It's not going out of tune. If I push the strings by the nut a little bit, it stays fine down there. So okay, next step, I remove the strings. I remove the springs at the back of tremolo. I take out, and I notice that the screws, 6 screws, they're done. They're not aligned. One is higher, the other is lower. And when I unscrewed everything, because, well, I just wanted to see how the plate looks like itself, and of course somebody most likely adjusted the height of the bridge. I don't know why, but the holes, or the right term would be to say the blades were already worn out, and it was like 2026 guitar made January. You're kidding me? How terrible is that? Like, the blades were worn out. It's not a hole anymore. It looks like an egg. It has some scratches, and you know what? I'm not working on $5,500 worth guitar. Hell no. I assembled it back. I brought it back to Guitar Center, guys. Take it. If you don't know how to set up a tremolo, just don't mess around with that. Bring it to somebody who knows what they're doing. Now, the brand new instrument is messed up. It's not playable. Well, you can, in theory, block the bridge, but who wants to take one feature out of super expensive guitar and just to have it? What's the point? And I'm like, you know what, guys? If you can't mark anywhere that the guitar was already returned or guitar has defects, I'm returning for exchange. And the funny part, it's not funny, it's actually scary part, that the guy picked the guitar. Yeah, that's great guitar. Threw in the back. So what we're exchanging for? He didn't even expect the guitar, and I'm like extremely disappointed in that. I understand it's giant company, but your values are very small and very low. So there was one more PRS that kind of caught my attention. I was really curious about it, and it was the guitar I exchanged for PRS Tremonti 10 Top. And yeah, my friends, this is Les Paul on steroids, 25-inch scale, so it's tight, it bites you, and despite the fact that everybody would imagine that this guitar is only for rock, heavy rock, metal, it's also quite responsive. Yes, the bridge pickup is hotter, but the neck pickup is quite mellow, round, great for cleans, and I really enjoy the middle position for clean tones. The neck position has that kind of less Polish type of sound, but you put the bridge pickup, dude, you kick ass, you break the doors, you break everything you want to break, you know what I mean? So let's hear how it sounds in the mix. So the moral of the story, I'm not buying guitar off the wall ever again. Because when you have money in your pocket and you're at the guitar store looking for especially particular model you want to buy, it's equivalent of going to the store with your empty stomach. It's stupid. I would rather check the guitar at the store next time, would pay the guy, would pay the cashier, and tell him to ship a new one straight to my door. Those 6 PRS tremolo screws are crucial for your tuning stability and your mood in the end of the day. So you make sure you get a brand new thing if you're looking for a brand new one. If you're buying used one, don't hesitate to play with that tremolo. Make sure it's working perfectly, and then you will have your dream guitar ready to go. I'm Buddy Pumbaa. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next Sunday. Take care.